Alamo Stadium in San Antonio last night. Brownsville veterans trailing Del Rio, but trying to come back. Marco Munoz with the play of the week in high school football. Whoa! That's 6 yards, people, through the air, in for the touchdown. Look at that leap. Getting it in and coming back. Then watch this one. Munoz scrambling. Loses the football. It bounces right back into his hands. Takes it down in and then flip. And then he would take it in on the very next play, but come up lame. And then it turned out to be Alejandro throwing the final ball of the game. Del Rio comes up with the win. David Cantu, the coach, talked about the Chargers and their incredible season.
So proud of these kids. An incredible season. They overachieved in a lot of people's minds, except not their own. They really believed in themselves since the very beginning, and great group of seniors. Great group of seniors that believed every single time they're on the field they were going to win a football game.
They finish 9-3 to the Chargers, by-district champions. Let's go ahead and say it right now. This is the blueprint for how to build a first-year varsity team, Todd. Sherryland Pioneer, Donna North, they should take notes from this when it's time to build a program.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at Edinburgh Vella this year, they went 0-10, and it wasn't a coaching thing. They were just too young. I mean, they just had a lot of freshmen and a lot of sophomores, and it was not enough time to prepare to actually play varsity football. And the results showed on the field. A lot of kids went down with injuries. It was a tough situation for that team. But what Brownsville Vets did, the 2 years I was there, they were a JV team. I think they lost 1 game in 2 years. So they got a culture of winning. They prepared as they would for a varsity team, so they got used to the whole situation of playing on Friday nights. And then when everybody was physically ready come this year, they put the results on the field, and it showed.
Coach Mark Guess was the coach before he became the Brownsville AD. He was back on the sidelines last night, just pumping up some of the players at Alamo Stadium. He was very proud of the Chargers, even though he's not the coach there anymore.
Well, one thing I noticed about that team every time I covered them is not one time did I get the sense that that was a first-year varsity program. Those kids were well-groomed for varsity football, and again, kudos to everyone that took part in that. And kind of sad to see that team lose. I was rooting for them big time.
Absolutely. And another team we were rooting for last night, the Weslaco Panthers, in the late game, taking on Laredo Alexander. Weslaco came up with, they were holding tough. It was 21-14 at one point, but then Laredo Alexander, Aaron Swain, Xavier Skaggs, that whole team, they got after it again. It ended up being quite the blowout because that offense gets it done. Todd, Laredo Alexander is going to be bedeviling the Valley teams for quite a few years now, it looks like. Swain, just a sophomore.
Yeah, well, now they've been doing it for 3 years now. I mean, they beat Weslaco 2 years ago, Pace last year in the area round, and now they do it again against Weslaco. And Tony V probably is having nightmares about Xavier Skaggs in his sleep right now. So, I mean, that's Laredo's program right there. I mean, United's okay too, but Alexander making the third round 3 years in a row was really impressive, and it's probably only going to get better if we hear from them.
All right, we are coming right back on Sunday Sports Extra. Got the top performers from Week 2 of the playoffs when we come back.